Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can capture high speed as well as slow capture videos with CameraX in React Native's new architecture for Android. So let's get started. Now at the time of me recording this, this feature was introduced newly in CameraX 1.5. so there is no third-party library available, so we need to write native code for this. So first let me show you guys the output. So here you can see I have opened the app. It is asking me for camera permission. I'll just give the camera permission, then I'll give the record audio permission. Then here at the bottom you have the start button. I'll just click on the start button. So it has started recording. So I'll just move my app. I'll just move my app a little bit so that it records something. Okay, so it has recorded. Now I'll just click on the stop button. So once you clicked on the stop button, the video is saved to external storage. So now what I'll do is I'll just go to Google Photos. So you need to select an app which supports playing slow motion videos. Okay, so Google Photos is one of the app which supports playing slow motion videos. So I will go to collection, and here you can see inside CameraX video, this particular video has been saved. Now how will you know whether the video is supporting slow motion or not? With the help of this particular icon. Here you can see in the play icon which is there, you see this dotted thing. It is full circle, half of the circle is full, then half of the circle is dotted. That's an indication that this is a slow motion video, like it plays in fast motion as well as slow motion. So I'll show you this. So I'll just play this video. Here you can see, I'll just pause it for now. I'll just pause it. So the below thing which you see is the normal video player, right? Video player seek bar. But the above thing which you see, this is for whether you want to enable slow motion or not. The wider the gap, the slow it will play. So I'll just play this. Here you can see how slow it plays. So I have just, here you can see it is still on 2 seconds, then it is still on 3 seconds. Here you can see. Now if I just minimize this gap, here you can see now it will start playing fast. Here you can see. So hopefully you got the point. That's what this is all about. So let's get started. So first you need to create a React Native project by running this particular command. Now I am using version 82 of React Native, which is the latest at the time of me recording this video. So just run this. Again, this tutorial is only for Android, so we are not doing it for iOS. Then we need to create the specs folder. So here you can see inside the root of our React Native project I have created the specs folder. Now inside this they have created this file native local storage, but native local storage, the name does not make sense in our case. So I have named it as my camera native component.ts. Okay, oh sorry, I forgot one thing. You don't need to follow the turbo module documentation, you need to follow the fabric documentation. Okay, so again here you just need to create this project. So we have already created it, so you don't need to run this command. Will create all this manually so that you don't get confused. So here you can see they have created a specs folder, and here they have created it as webview native component.ts. Now webview does not make sense in our case, so that's why I have named it as my camera native component.ts. The word native component is very important. Whatever you name it, make sure native component is there. And here in my case I have named it as my camera, right? Again, remember this name because this name will be used in lot other places as well. So it's better you follow what I am doing if you are doing this for the very first time. So as you can see I have created my camera native component.ts, and here I have just copy pasted this code from the documentation. So if you come over here you can see I have copy pasted the code. Now I have changed quite a few things. So everywhere there is web view, I have written it as my camera. As you can see over here, custom my camera over here as well. And here the result type will be of type string as only, because once the video is captured I am sending back the video URI from native Android side to React Native side. Now be careful. The reason why I was not playing the video inside our React Native app itself, there is some issue with React Native. Like whenever I send the video URL from native Android side to React Native side, it is not able to play the video. I don't know why. Like I shown you, it can be played via external video apps like Google Photos, but I don't know why React Native's video player package is not able to play the video. If you know why, do let me know in the comments. And here is our event on video taken. So this I have changed, rest everything remains the same. Okay, then I'll just scroll down. Then inside package.json I have just copy pasted this particular bit of code. So just go to package.json and here you can see I have just copy pasted this bit of code. Again here I have changed the name to my camera over here as well as over here. Actually this is not required because we are not doing it for iOS, but just for safety I have kept it. Okay, once that is done, just scroll down and then you need to run this particular command. So I have already ran this command, so just copy this. So you just need to cd to your Android project and then just run this command. So like I said, I have already ran this, so it will be pretty quick for me. In your case it might take a bit of time, so be patient, and in the end you should see this build successful. Okay, then we need to create this file. Again, instead of web view we need to write my camera, right? So first go to the Android folder, go to app, go to build.gradle first because we need to add the CameraX dependency. So here you need to add camera core. So this functionality is available from camera 1.5.1. so make sure you are using at least that particular version, or if there is some higher version available, make sure you use that particular higher version. So this is the latest at the time of me recording. So camera core, camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view, as well as camera video. Okay, then go to src main android manifest.xml, and here you need to add this uses feature of hardware camera, then record audio permission, then camera permission, as well as write external storage permission. So these are all the permission which I have added. Then here I have just add java com, and here I have add one folder called my camera. So first, if you see over here, they have created this react web view, right? So in our case, just create this particular file react mycamera.kt. I'll come back to the code of this file later on because this will be completely different. Then if you scroll down, don't copy this code because we are not writing web view code. So here you need to create this web view manager, right? So here you can see I have created this react mycamera manager.kt. Rest, this should be your package name. Rest everything I have copy pasted it from the documentation. Only thing is I have removed this particular code because we are not passing any prop. Okay, so remove the, and wherever you see web view I have written it with my camera, and this particular thing will change. Instead of on script loaded, it is on video capture, on video taken, sorry. Rest everything I have copy pasted it from the documentation. Okay, then here I have created this react my camera package.kt. again I have copy pasted this from the documentation over here. Instead of web view, everywhere you need to write my camera. So that's what I have done. I have copy pasted this. All right, and the final thing is you need to add this particular bit of line as well. So you need to go to main application.kt. make sure you add this particular line of code, and you add this line of code as well. Okay, once this is done, you go to your app.tsx. let's see how to use it first. So make sure you add all these imports. Okay, then here is our state. Once we get the video URL, like I said, I'm not able to play the video via React Native video package. I don't know why. This is for camera and audio permission, so one state for all of this. And here I'm just checking whether user is using Android 10 or higher. If platform is Android, then depending on Android version, I'm requesting the appropriate permission, as you can see. And once here I'm just checking which all permissions are being granted, and if required permissions are granted, I'm just changing the state over here. That's all I'm doing. Then inside use effect, we just call request camera and storage permission, and here we have this is camera permission granted. Then we display our my camera, else we display a text saying camera permission not granted. Okay, so yes, that's all there is to it. Then coming back to the main code, react mycamera.kt. so again there are a lot of imports, so feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports which are there. Now like I said, at the time of me recording this video, this particular functionality of high speed video and slow motion video is still in experimental stage. That's why we need to add this particular annotation. But I think if you are using CameraX version 1.6.0 and above, it might become stable, or 1.7.0 it will definitely become stable. Then here we get hold of our current context. Here is our camera, this is the preview, this is the video capture recorder, and this is the recording. Here is our capture button. So okay, so the button is also done via native code. This is not a React Native touchable, opacity or pressable button. Then here is the preview view. Here is our camera executor. Here is our process camera provider. Here is our back facing lens. Here we get hold of our current activity. Then here we set the layout params. Okay, then here we just do request focus from touch. Then I'll come back to this particular bit of code why we do this, and here we add our viewfinder. Then here we set the text background color, text color, as well as alpha to our capture button. Then here we set the layout params as well to our capture button and add the capture button to our parent view. Then we add a click listener, and on click of it for our button we just do capture video. Then inside on attached to window we just check whether we have camera permission. If yes, then just call setup camera. On detached to window we shut down our camera executor as well as unbind our camera provider. Now coming to this particular method, so this is basically a hack which we need to do. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to this particular issue over here. It's been 8 years, still they have not fixed this issue. If you don't write this particular bit of code and don't call it above like I shown you, you will not see your live camera preview, you will just see a black screen. Then here is our camera provider feature. We add a listener, we get hold of our camera provider, then we call bind camera use case. Here is our capture video. So here first we set the button is unable equal to false. Here we get hold of our recording. If that is not equal to null, we stop the recording, we make it as null. Here we get the simple date format as well. Then we pass the content values dot apply. Then we pass display name, mime type, and if Android version greater than P, we also set the relative path. Then here we store the set the media store output options, passing in the context resolver as well as content values. Then we initialize our recording, we call the prepare recording, and if camera permissions, if audio permissions are granted, we just do with audio enable. Then we start the recording. Once the recording has been started, we just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true. And once it is done, if there are no errors, then we just send the URI of the recorded video back to React Native side. If there are errors, then we just stop the recording and make it as null. And for both of these use cases, I just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true. Then here we just have a method to check whether we have the required camera permissions or not. Here is a helper companion object for file variables, and this I have copied it from the documentation. So if you just scroll up here, you can see again we need to modify a little bit. So this is basically the code which you need to write whenever you want to send some data from native Android side to React Native side. So that's what I have done, but like I said, I have changed a few things. Like here it is on video taken, here also on video taken, here also on video taken. Okay, then here is our bind camera use case where we get hold of our width as well as height. Then we get hold of our rotation. Here we get our camera provider. Then we get the camera info as well as video capabilities. Now in some devices this particular feature is not supported, so I immediately display a toast message saying device cannot record high speed video. So in that particular case we just fall back to normal video capture, so please do keep this in mind. Then here we get hold of our camera selector. Here is our aspect ratio strategy. Here we initialize the preview view. Here we initialize our recorder. Then we initialize our video capture. Then here is important code. So here we just do high speed video session config.builder, and this is the important part. You need to do set slow motion enabled as true. Then here we get supported frame rate ranges, and then we do session config builder.set frame rate range. Then here we add the use case group.builder preview use case as well as video capture use case. Then we unbind our camera provider, and if video capabilities is equal to null, then we just fall back to normal video recording. If not, then we use the session config.builder. Then we finally set the surface provider as well. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.